Hello Scorpio, I am Poetic Heretic, and this is your November 2017 Tarot Forecast. Do remember, you can use these videos for your Sun, Rising, and Moon signs. So this month we are again doing the week-by-week forecast, one card for each week, and then a fifth card summing up the whole month. So here we go. What is destined for Scorpio in November 2017? For many of you, I know this is your birthday month, so happy birthday if it's your birthday this month, Scorpio. Let's see just what energy this month has in store for you. Wow, looks like they are ready to go. That was a very unique shuffle right there, so interesting stuff. The first week, the King of Swords. The second week, the Six of Swords reversed. The third week, the Nine of Cups reversed. The fourth week, the Four of Wands. And the fifth card summing up the whole month, the Death card reversed. Wow. Ruled by your sign of Scorpio. So let's take a look at this. Overall, we've got like rather mixed energy here, some ups, some downs, so let's get right into it. And of course, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, the fourth card is also for the fourth week and the rest of the month. Alright. So the first card, the first week, is represented by the King of Swords. He's talking about thinking clearly, seeing logically, seeing rationally, thinking in a very structured, mathematical sense. This can talk about scientific genius and intelligence, scientific expertise, someone who is brilliant and smart. So this could be a time where you're really called on to use your intellect, your intelligence, to solve a problem in a very logical way, or to do something in a very logical, rational way. It's a time for you to think with the left brain, with the logical side of the brain. This can also talk about legal situations, and it looks like with this context, let's see. If I was judging the card on its own, it looks like it would be good news essentially for that. Some of these other cards make it a little less certain, to be honest, but that's what we have here. But if I'm judging that on its own, this card on its own, it would be good news. It would be clarity and fairness in the realm of legality. So that's your first week. You're looking at that air energy, the realm of the intellect, and stuff like that. For the second week, the Six of Swords reversed. Well, this is where things could get a bit twisted because when this card is reversed, sometimes it can talk about subjectivity, excess subjectivity, and not seeing completely clearly anymore. So you might be losing a bit of that clarity. And with this Death card reversed down here, well, that might be connected in some way as well, because this card is ruled by Scorpio, so it's almost like saying you might, in its reversal, you might be losing a bit of your usual sophistication this month. There's like the risk for that. So watch out for that. Watch out for being caught up in things that are illusionary or imaginary in that second week. It can also be a refusal to move on from a difficult situation, and it's one that you really ought to move on from. And this is where the death card really comes into play down here, because when this card is reversed, it is quite the strong sign. It doesn't always mean this, but it's quite the strong sign, given the context, that you're not letting go of something, that you need to move on from something negative, something dark. And you need to do that by not resisting it any longer. That's what almost seems paradoxical about it. It's like you want to hold on to it because you don't want to let it go because you feel that it matters. Well, the thing to do, or the thing I would recommend anyway, is to not try to let it go in a sort of ignoring it sense, but to process it, to look right at it, to dig deep into it from a state of present awareness, and by doing so transmute it, bring it into the light, let it fade into the light of your awareness, and process it in whatever way you need to do. And we'll get deeper into that when we get to that specific card, but it might really come into play in the second week here. And so as you can see with that first week, as I was saying, like if that did manifest as a legal situation, it's like, well, there's there's some things that indicate that it could go really well, and some things that make it kind of uncertain, but that's what you have. So you may indeed need to move on from a difficult situation in the past, and just even like physically relocate if necessary and stuff like that. Some even say that this card can mean like proposals and stuff like that, that it can actually be very positive when reversed. I haven't been able to verify that in my own practice when dealing with this card, but I have heard that before, so I'll just throw that out there just in case, for some of you this might manifest as something really positive, but in my own experience with the cards, which I use them every single day, and by the way, I haven't really found that with this card, at least not yet. So for the third week, you have the Nine of Cups reversed. This is some more dark energy. This is sadness, sorrow, pessimism, feeling disappointed, maybe even feeling disappointed or upset by something someone said, or maybe feeling betrayed or let down or something like that. It can be a difficulty in enjoying the pleasures of life and seeing the light side of life. And again, that is an exact tie-in to the death card reversed down here. So that is quite possibly a challenge that you might face this month, is being able to let yourself experience the more positive sides of life, the more pleasant and enjoyable sides of life, to be able to see the light side, to not be overly pessimistic about things. It's almost like something's still bothering you that a lot of you are kind of holding on to, but once you can let it go, things will get a lot better, because this Nine of Cups card, when it's upright, it's a very positive card. It's talking about great harmony and enjoying the pleasures of life, especially like the physical and emotional pleasures, and feeling satisfied and fulfilled and content and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's like a party atmosphere card. So, that can quite possibly be yours if you are willing to look deep into yourself and transmute any negative experiences, any negative energy into the light, into positive energy, and thereby let them go and be at peace with them. So that's what we are seeing here. Now the good news is, it looks like in this fourth week and the rest of the month, most of you, maybe all of you, are very likely to do that, because now we have the Four of Wands, a very happy, positive card of harmony and fulfillment. The Four of Wands, talking about stability, talking about a time of celebration. Sometimes it can even talk about marriage. It can talk about harmony around the family. In particular, in particular, harmony around the home and family, with it being a 4, which is going to talk about your immediate environment and like the things that are of an order and structure nature in your life. So you can look forward to that in the fourth week. It's also like this energy of the completion of one phase of something and maybe taking a break from it to celebrate what you've done so far. It can be the idea of like lazy time, like just taking time off to enjoy yourself. And of course, well, in late November here, at least in the United States, we have Thanksgiving. So a lot of U.S. viewers out there, this could be like talking about your Thanksgiving, you know, getting together with the family and stuff like that, and having a really, really good time, which you deserve after a bit of, maybe even more than a bit of stressful energy here, something that was bothering you, you know, and you don't deserve to have to deal with that. So I say as soon as you see this reading, if that part of it resonates with you, that you need to let go of something, I would say look deep within yourself, look deep into that, and like try to make peace with it in some way, because you don't deserve to have things weighing on you. You deserve to be able to be at peace with them. You deserve to feel good, basically. And it looks like in that fourth week and the rest of the month, you're going to one way or another. So that's very good. Now, the Death card reversed for the energy of the whole month, summing up the whole month. First of all, I can't help but notice that with it being a 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, and so we again have a tie-in with a 4 here, talking about the home and family and order and structure in your life and stuff like that. So quite possibly, again, saying let go of something so that you can experience that harmony in those areas of your life especially, and that transformation around those in your immediate environment, and well, most deeply within yourself, but also those in your immediate environment. So the Death card reversed, really, I've already gone over it pretty thoroughly in this video, or somewhat thoroughly at least. But again, it's not letting go of something. It's being caught up in sorrow and depression, a difficulty in seeing the light side of life, pessimism, being sort of stuck in a depressive state, in not dealing with something, not processing something. There's something that you're not letting go of. So indeed, you want to look within yourself, find out what that is, and find a way to make peace with it. When this card is upright, which is what you want to focus on to help transmute this energy, it talks about transformation, catharsis, purging and releasing. It is a card of great power. It's ruled by Pluto, which is a planet of power and intensity. It's also, of course, well, Pluto itself is talking about the hidden realms, the deep, dark, unconscious realms and things like that. So again, you want to get in touch with that as needed. Let's see, anything else here before we proceed? Deconstruction and destruction is a theme of the death card as well. You know, let those old things break down and crumble and die so that new life can be born. That's the lesson of the death card. And it's ruled by your sign, Scorpio, so you should have no problem integrating this energy within your life this month. So that's what we're looking at, Scorpio. A somewhat challenging month, perhaps, but it's the challenges that improve us and make us better and make life in this physical domain what it is. So I know that you're up for the challenge. So that's about it. Happy birthday again, Scorpio, if it is your birthday this month. I hope that you enjoy it a lot. Remember, you do indeed deserve to be happy and to feel good. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Scorpio for the month of November 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.